Oh, landmines and jellyfish, welcome back to Knives, I guess, and if no one's told you you're beautiful today, I am certainly not about to start. So this is episode 7 of the Superbudget Showdown, and of course this is my quest to find the best knife I can for within a few cents of 15 bucks or less, and as always the ground rules are within a few cents of 15 bucks or less. It's got to have a locking mechanism, it's got to have a pocket clip, and it's got to be a tip-up carry. And again, with this being such a sparsely populated field, I am having fun finding these and testing them. And today we're going in on the Harbor Freight Gordon knife, and there's no model number on the package or anything, so I have to assume it's the GK23. This thing came out of the box with an 8CR13 MOV blade. The pocket clip can be tip up, it can be tip down, it can be left-handed or right-handed. There's mounting spots for this pocket clip on all four corners. And this is infuriating because cheap knives could do this, but the mark of the beast is they are almost always tipped down, and it's just I don't like tip down carry. My muscle memory is set to tip up, and I prefer that. I think it's a better carrying mechanism for ease of access. That's just me though. And this is an ungodly amount of bang for your buck for $9.99. Yes, this is a penny shy of 10 American dollars. And I carried this at work, and it was fantastic. I pushed this through about 40 heavy cuts on cardboard, the super heavy double wall stuff for our product displays, regular cardboard folded in half, against the grain, with the grain, through heavy sheets of paperboard. And it needs to be noted that out of the box, the edge on this thing was crazy good. It did the push cut test through receipt paper and regular paper. It shaved hair super easily. I mean, it was sharp. And after all those cuts, it still did the push cut on paper, though not as good as it did beforehand. Still shaves hair, still very, very sharp and a serviceable edge. And I think you can kind of see where it got a hot supper or two, and it took it like a champ. This thing has been a fantastic carry, and the only real drawback, this liner lock is paper thin, which means I definitely wouldn't trust it for heavy piercing tasks or putting a lot of pressure on this end of the blade. However, for the traditional cuts that I do straight down through here like this, I have no problems with it. I got pretty full confidence. So like it took those cuts, you know, and I'm a light duty environment. I don't have hard use or abusive environment, so I'm not going to see major problems with that. And this is not something I would carry for a hard use environment because of that paper thin liner lock. But if you need something to throw in your car or use, abuse, and lose, this is a good candidate for that. You know, you can get this for $9.99 at Harbor Freight, which still blows my mind. And most of us like going to Harbor Freight anyways, so, you know, it wouldn't be that hard to replace it if you need to. Now, where does this put it in terms of the competition? This is a solid third place. It takes that away from the Coatec just for practicality of carry. This thing's beautiful, but it doesn't do the things I need to as well as this one does. This is just a much more practical day-to-day use knife. And it's just so close to this one. The only thing separating them really is going to be that liner lock. This one has a much better lock, and I trust this lock a lot more than I trust this one. And they both carry practically. They both have the same level of comfort in the waistband. They both cut very well. Like, they do the same things really well. It's just this one has a subpar lock when you stack it up against this and this. And this also looks like the generic default setting for it looks like a knife. It doesn't have much personality in that department. And, you know, that's where that landed. And I really enjoyed carrying this. And again, if you're at Harbor Freight, just grab one of these on your way through. You'll be thoroughly surprised with just how good it is. And, you know, on bearings. And I did the lubrication and got the shake shut out of it. It cuts well. It does all the things well. This is an unbelievably good knife for the price. And it earned its third place. But this is episode 7. Thank you so much for watching. A sub would be awesome. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers and starting to give these away because I've got probably 130, 140 knives in the drawer next to the bed because of this right here and me having a problem buying stuff just because it looks cool. So thank you so much for watching. It's been a hooker and a privilege. Y'all have a nice day.